Hello, everybody. It's been a little while. Did I say Happy New Year already? I don't know if I've made a video for Happy New Year. Happy New Year 2025. Have I made a video? I don't think so. I should look. I don't think so. Happy New Year. What is it today? Today is, I'm looking at my calendar, Thursday, January 9th, 2025. Oh boy. A new year. It's very exciting. Seems like a big challenge ahead, but I hope it's a good year. So let's see. Little updates. Today I'm getting my hair done finally, which is a good thing. It's looking very strange, long and in need of its color, but so that'd be good, except it's an afternoon appointment. I like morning appointments, but we had to kind of do a schedule change, and my hairdresser only had an afternoon appointment. I'm going to be really grumpy because I'm grumpy in the afternoon because I'm used to being like in bed. So it's going to be a late day for me, and I'm already like so out of it. I am so out of it. I think because I did that bar class again last week, and it just wrecks me because it uses all the muscles that I'm not used to using. Plus, I've been working out and running, but that bar class gets me pooped for the entire week, I think. I've been working out, been running. It's being pooped running, but what else have I been doing? Prepping. I'm doing a much better this week on my competition prep for spring 2025 bodybuilding figure competitions. I'm finally getting in my groove. It has taken a couple months, or a month at least, a couple months, I think, to get into the competition prep groove. Wow. It's strange how hard it is. Like when I allow myself to go off my regular food plan, it is so hard to ring myself back in. Oh, it's so hard. And physiologically, like cravings, and my brain wants to eat stuff, and then ridding my house of stuff little by little so I don't dig all over my little stashes of treat food. So I think I finally got rid of most everything. And anyway, this week has been much better. And I think that's why I'm a little spacey too, is I'm rather carb deprived this week. Since I'm not eating my little treat food, which is dried fruit mostly, which is high sugar, high carbs. Since sugars are carbs, carbs break down into sugars. So I am so out of it, being tired from working out and not having carbs. But I'm not craving as much now, which is really, really a great change. So I've had to pare down on my off-plan eating cravings bit by bit. It's really been bit by bit. And I was like, the scale was not moving it was not moving in the right direction over the last few weeks when I've been in competition prep. And it did move really well. And then I allowed myself a cheat meal, which turned into a cheat day, which turned into 2 cheat days, which turned into a week of trying to get back on track, and then getting back on track, getting off track, getting on track, getting off track. It's very difficult for me. So anyway, I've been working on it. And this week, so I was writing in my journal, the scale was not moving. And it was frustrating. And I was like, well, what am I eating really? And I had to admit to myself in my journal that there were a lot of things I could take out. And I didn't take them out at first, but then I was like, okay, the scale was not going in my direction, which is very frustrating and devastating and disappointing and humiliating, humbling. It's a very bad feeling for me. So I finally, I started getting rid of different craving food, but then I was still adding things that were keeping a calorie, I think, high and carbs high. Like, for instance, I like in competition prep, I season everything with garlic powder, turmeric, and balsamic vinegar. That's it, really. And I found a balsamic vinegar that's a condensed form. It's like a glaze. It's super sweet. And I'm sure it's higher in calories and it's super sweet, so it must be higher in carbs. And of course, I dump that on everything. It's like so good, sweet, good, and I have such a sweet tooth. So I was dumping that on everything, literally going through bottles of it. And I was like, I don't think this is helping. And then I had Bragg's coconut aminos, which is so good. I was using that, but I could taste it being a little waxy tasting because of the coconut fat and the and sodium, salty tasting, which I don't usually add sodium. So I'm like, that probably isn't helping. So I definitely took those out this week. And the scale has finally started coming down. Finally. So it was the things I was adding, of course. It wasn't the lettuce that I was adding because I'm still adding the lettuce to fill up my tummy, which eventually is going to be taken out bit by bit. But because usually I just have a salad a day in the evening, a big, huge salad for my evening meal. But I've been adding it throughout the day, lettuce, like a couple cups of lettuce with like many meals throughout the day just to keep full. And I was like, is that doing it? But I've been still doing that, and that has not been a problem with my scale. So it was the extras and the extra sauces. So I've taken away the extras and I'm back down to pretty much bare basics of my competition food plan that I used last year, and it's working. So that's great. And I'm getting my taste buds used to the bare bones competition food that I eat, which I usually love and I'm quite satisfied. So just my taste buds have to get used to it, my brain and my body. So I finally pared down. It's been really interesting, the process of chopping things back down to the bare essence of my competition foods. So I'm doing that. It's going well. And but I'm so tired. So anyway, I was able to drop a couple pounds, I think, this week or so, maybe one or two. And now I'm more hopeful again about competing. I get so hopeless when the scale goes up or doesn't move. I just feel like perhaps I won't be able to make it. But now I feel like I can make it back to the stage. So I'm excited about that. And I noticed the difference in my physique in the mirror in the gym. Like I'm less bloated from the add-on stuff. And it's good. I'm getting shredded again. That's my goal. Get shredded again, get ready back ready for the stage. And I will be. I will be. So I'm excited. I'm very excited now. And I'll be 11 weeks out this Saturday, so it's coming very quickly. So that's good. I'm okay with that. It's a little ways away, which is good to prepare, and yet quick enough that it'll be here at the end of March. It's the first show of Washington State, March 29th. So I'm very excited to get there, and I'll be ready. So I've also bumped up my cardio. That's the other thing that really kicked in the drop last year in my prep was bumping up my cardio to 30 minutes in the gym after my weightlifting. And I've been doing that this week. And sure enough, it works. But maybe that's why I'm really tired, because I was only doing 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes. If I felt like pushing it, but going back to 30 is tiring for me. So maybe that's why I'm really tired too. So I've been working hard. So that's good. And it's paying off. So that's even better. So I'm exhausted, but hopeful and having good results this week, which is awesome. Now I just want to stay healthy. And so I can do all the fun things that I am enjoying doing in being active in life. What else? Oh, I treated myself to a manicure yesterday. Can you see that? It's so pretty. It's silver with silver glitter. I don't know how you can see. It's so beautiful. I'm so excited. I don't ever get manicures except when I'm competing, but my nails had gotten really bad from adding on tips for the shows, so I had to let them grow out, and they were looking really awful, and I was like, they were really short and in bad shape, and I was like, I could use a manicure. So I went in yesterday, and I'm so happy. And I got it glittery to remind me that I'm in prep and I'm getting ready for a show. Glittery Glam Me, which is who I am for bodybuilding. So I'm super happy about that. So I got a pedicure a week or two ago also. So I got a little rose gold glitter that I wanted to try. So I'm kind of trying to think of what I'm going to want for the show. And it's really beautiful, but I'm like, it's kind of rose, which is kind of red, which kind of looks like I have sore toes. I'm like, I need it more silver. So I went with silver. I really like it. So now I have really pretty toes and really pretty fingernails. It's nice to treat yourself. It's nice for me to treat myself. So that's exciting. Today I get my hair done. Oh, I went to the dentist yesterday for a cleaning, and she did a really great, thorough job. But the dentist himself, he found a bad cavity going on. So I'm going to get that worked on soon. So it'd be good to get that taken care of. He was really surprising. He was really surprised. It was underneath a crown. He's like, oh. I'm like, uh-oh. So it's good we found that. Hopefully we can I got a schedule for a month from now, but we might be able to schedule it early. I got to call the dentist's office. They called me last night saying they had an opening next week. So hopefully I can take that. What else? Getting my new suits made for this season. That'll be exciting. And I've been trying to organize my house and my upstairs and all my competition stuff, all my hobby stuff, trying to minimize. Oh, I have such a hard time with that. I'm having a very hard time with that. But I'm working little bit by little bit on organizing, trying to minimize. I have a bunch of doggy toys and stuff out of my cupboards that I'm not going to be eating during competition season. Like, I used to make smoothies every day before I started bodybuilding again. Every day I made a smoothie with powder greens, orange juice, pear, apple, carrot, celery, piece of ginger, and some other stuff. And I drank that throughout the day, every day. But since I started bodybuilding, I don't do the smoothie anymore because it's too many calories and too many carbs. But I still have a bunch of ingredients from that. So I'm going to get rid of that finally. It's been a long time. And I have some other additives around for like my coffee, like with coconut milk, that I'm not allowed during competition prep. So I'm going to give those away. And some jars of no sugar natural fruit sugar jelly that I love. Because I used to have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And no jelly for competition day. And the day before for carbing up. So I don't need jars in my cupboard getting old. So I'm going to give a couple of those away and stuff like that. Trying to lighten up the space, which is a process. I really did a great job last year before I started competing again, going through my clothes and getting rid of stuff finally. And then I started competing again, and then I started buying and buying and buying more stuff again. So I got rid of a bunch of stuff, and now I've replaced a bunch of stuff. So I'm kind of frustrated with that for myself, but I'm still working on things. Anyway, I'm trying to keep things organized and working on making more space. But everything is good, which is great, and I'm very grateful and feeling really good, except really, really tired, but really healthy, and we're doing great. Me and Ginger, my dog, and it's going to be her adoptiversary next week. January 18th is Ginger's adoptiversary. I rescued her. I adopted her from a rescue 5 years ago, January 18th, 2020. And I realized it's her birthday time, so now I'm taking her and getting her lots of treats. She loves treats. So we're going to have a lot of treats this week for her. And yesterday we went to a pet store and got extra special treats. And today I think we're going to get her some extra special treats. And just all week and maybe all for the rest of the month because she's so great and she's been such a good girl. So that's exciting. And what else? What else on my calendar? I'm taking adult ballet classes this week. They were out of session for a couple weeks because it was a school break time for winter break. And I'm going back tomorrow and I'm trying a new one on Saturday. So hopefully I won't be too exhausted because then I run too. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm going to have fun. And it's going to be really helpful for my posing on stage and my core strength and my flexibility, which is really important. So my back has healed up my pulled back muscle, so I want to keep that strong and healthy, and that's why I'm doing that. What else do I have on the calendar? Some maybe marches to participate in after the election has taken place. Next week are some marches in the United States. And chiropractor appointments, runs, work, the usual kind of stuff. So I'm trying to just keep things organized and in place because as the competition prep continues, things get harder to keep up with because I'm more tired and I'm pressed for time and I'm stressed for time. So I'm working on that now, getting everything prepared. So things are great. And I just want to, make this video because it's just a really interesting process of getting back to bare bones physiologically, psychologically, emotionally with my food for competition prep. It's been hard, but I'm back on track and looking better. So that's great. 11 weeks out this week, and I'm excited. So I hope you all are well. Happy New Year, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.